स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने, देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने। स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने, देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने। ला 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 ला। स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने, देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने। ये वादा कर लिया हमने, ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
The basic purpose of all the religion is to safeguard the interest and promote the unity of the human race and to foster the spirit of love and fellowship amongst men. The religion, you can see, it is a progressive. God has revealed His words progressively and cyclically over a time through a series of divine teachers, and their teachings are tailored to suit the needs of different ages and places of their appearance. All the books have not come at one time. They have come from age to age. All the revealed books of God are progressively revealed. Progressive revelation means religious truth is revealed by God progressively and cyclically over a time through a series of divine teachers, and that their teachings are tailored to suit the needs of different ages and places of their appearance. Different ages and places of their appearance. All the revealed books of God are unerring, no mistake in it, and collected wisdom. God has collected all the wisdom of the past till the book was revealed by God to the purest soul of a man of this earth. All the wisdom is collected. So that is, all the revealed books of God are unerring, no mistake in it. And there is a collective wisdom that is sent by one God, as required from age to age, to open the mental locks of mankind and to cure the maladies of the age. Dear children, a child has 3 classrooms. Classroom number 1 is the home. Classroom number 2 is the school. Classroom number 3 is the society. A child gets his education from 3 sources: from home, from school, and from society. Home, what kind of home a child needs? A child should have a home which is blessed by God and by all the manifestations of God. All the holy books should be there. There should be respect for all the religions. And the family, they prays together, stays together. Here you can see the mother, the father, the brother and sister. They are all praying together. They have in home Gita, Quran, Bible, Guru Granth Sahib. All the holy books are there in the home. So this is the home, this kind of home we need today, where the respect for all the religion is being taught. Then what is the school? It is classroom number 2. Second is source of empowerment of a child. What is a school? A school is the lighthouse of society. To provide meaningful education, spiritual direction, guidance and leadership to students, their parents and the society in general. In a school there should be education, classes going on, but at the same time there should be prayers. Both should be given equal importance. Education is important and prayer is also important. The children need knowledge, wisdom, spiritual perception and eloquent speech. Child also need to know universal values, global understanding, service to the world and excellence in all things. So, what is needed today? We want that our children should be balanced human beings. Let us make every child both good and smart. Every child should become both good and smart. Every child should become a gift of God to mankind and a pride of the human race and a potential light of the world. So this kind of schooling should be there. The school should be the lighthouse of society. Third thing is the classroom number 3 is the society. It is a third source of empowerment. God is one. All these holy books have come from one God. All the incarnations bring messages from only one and the same God. All people should pray together since there is only one God. We also request all the saints and seers of various religions, respected gurus, respected great learned teachers, tell the people God is one. People are divided. Unless you come together and tell the God is one, religion is one, man is one, the people will keep on fighting. So we appeal to them to make a good society, human society. Let these all the saints and seers should unite their hands and tell the people of the truth. The truth is God is one. There is only one God. He is the creator of everybody. He has sent all his teachings. All the teachings belong to the whole of humanity. And then third thing is the law, order and justice, which is the urgent need of the hour. The basic principles of law, order and justice must be taught compulsorily from early childhood all over the world, and every child must be made law-abiding, orderly and just in their formative age. Dear children, all the laws should be enacted and interpreted according to the exigencies of the social needs of the time to award justice. Justice must be real justice. There is no denial of human rights and justice even to an innocent, even to children, the poorest, the helpless, and the weakest man, as revealed in Bhagavad Gita and all the other holy books. Mahatma Gandhi said, if we are to teach the real peace in this world, if we are to carry on a real war against war, we shall have to begin with the children. So we have to begin with the children. Nelson Mandela says, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Dear children, you are taking education. Education is the most powerful weapon. You can change the world with the help of education. It is the greatest power in your hand. And then, here is the bulb. Connected to the powerhouse, light comes to the bulb. When connected to the generating system of electric powerhouse, light comes to the bulb. But when disconnected from the generating system of electric powerhouse, there is no light in it. There is a darkness. It is disconnected. If a child is connected to God, this is the kingdom of God, where from all the holy books have come. If the child knows that all these books have come from one God, they are for the whole of humanity, then when connected to the entire knowledge generating system of God's revealed words, a child will develop the potential to be rational. A child can become wise. A child can become godly. A child can become good. A child can become total quality person, TQP. A child can become a total quality manager, TQM, like a divine angel. A good human being is a blessing for human society. But if this wire is broken, what can happen? One disconnected from the entire knowledge generating system of God's revealed words, a child will become irrational, unwise, ungodly, bad, totally misguided person, totally misguided person, TMP, and totally misguided manager, TMM, like an animal. A bad human being is a curse for human society, totally unworthy and unacceptable to society. They are fighting with each other. Hindus are fighting with Muslims. Muslims are fighting with Hindus. Shias are fighting with Sunnis. Sunnis are fighting with Shias. Protestants fighting with Catholics. Catholics fighting with Protestants. You know, all this is happening out of ignorance because they don't know the real religion. And they are barking on each other like a dog, a barking dog. So here you can see this barking dog is their teacher. This is the condition of man. So dear children, we must understand God is one, religion is one, man is one. You are Hindus, we are Sikh. So what? We are all children of one God. This is the kind of education. We have to create a mindset, a totally new mindset, where the children feel we are all creations of one God. Because man is a material being, man is a human being, man is a divine being. So human and divine teachings are there. Material education, of course, that means education of mathematics, science, physics, chemistry, zoology, botany. All those books are available with you. But human education and divine education, this is the book with 40 pages, about 240 quotations, and you will find it very interesting. So this also, 40-page book is free of charge. There is another book, Roll and Gold. You can also take it from outside. It is a 24-page book. It contains quotations for students, for children, for parents, for mother, for father, for husband, for wife, for family, you know, for teachers, for students. There are teachings which you will like very much. And there is a prayer printed on the last cover page, that page number 24. And this prayer is the total sum of teachings of all the religions. The religions, all the religion teachings are summarized in this prayer. This prayer is printed here. This book is also free of charge. You can take it from outside. I read a prayer for you. Be generous in prosperity and thankful in adversity. Be worthy of the trust of thy neighbor and look upon him with a bright and a friendly face. Be a treasure to the poor, an admonisher to the rich, an answerer to the cry of the needy, a preserver of the sanctity of thy pledge. Be unjust to no man, show all meekness to all men, be as a lamp unto them, the walk in darkness, a joy to the sorrowful, a thief for the thirsty, a heaven for the distressed, an upholder and defender of the victim of oppression. Let integrity and uprightness distinguish all thine acts. Be a home for the stranger, a balm to the suffering, a tower of strength for the fugitive. Be eyes to the blind and a guiding light unto the feet of erring. Be an ornament to the countenance of truth, a crown to the brow of fidelity, a pillar of the temple of righteousness, a breath of life to the body of mankind, an ensign of the host of justice, a luminary above the horizon of thy virtue, a dew to the soil of the human heart, an ark on the ocean of knowledge, a sun in the heaven of bounty, a gem on the diadem of wisdom, a shining light unto the firmament of thy generation, a fruit upon the tree of humility. So dear children, this is the prayer which combines the teachings of all the religions and are summarized into one prayer. And this prayer is printed on the last cover page. You know, in fact, you should take this book. And there are many, many quotations which are very useful for a mother, for a father, for a family member, for you as a student, you as a child. There are about 450 quotations. And this prayer is very, very important. You can learn this prayer, which is very good, and you can recite this prayer whenever you need guidance from God.
ये थे सिटी मॉन्टेसोरी स्कूल के संस्थापक प्रबंधक एवं प्रख्यात शिक्षाविद डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी, जिनका मानना है आज मानव जाति को जय जगत के नारे को बुलंद करने की आवश्यकता है तथा विश्व में वास्तविक शांति लाने के लिए बच्चे ही सबसे सशक्त माध्यम हैं। डॉक्टर गांधी द्वारा शिक्षाप्रद आध्यात्मिक बातें इन प्रतिष्ठित चैनलों द्वारा नित्य प्रसारित की जाती हैं तथा रोजाना उनके विचार CMS FM रेडियो 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज से भी प्रसारित किए जाते हैं। छात्रों, शिक्षकों व अभिभावकों के मार्गदर्शन हेतु डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी द्वारा लिखित पुस्तकें साहित्य भारती इंटरनेशनल, न्यूमन ग्रुप, 4C, अंसारी रोड, दरियागंज, नई दिल्ली 110002 से प्राप्त की जा सकती हैं। To heal the world with the power of Jai Jagat, City Montessori School since 1959 has been actively working to construct the defenses of peace in the minds of students, for which CMS in the year 2002 was awarded with the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education. A Guinness World Record holder for being the largest city school in terms of number of students enrolled. CMS education revolves around the twin poles of godliness and globalism through 4 pillars of education, namely universal values, excellence in all things, global understanding, and service to humanity. It is no wonder that City Montessori School's Gomti Nagar first campus has been awarded first prize for academic reputation at all India level by the Education World magazine in its India School Rankings of 2015. It is also awarded first prize for being the best co-ed school in Lucknow as well as in Uttar Pradesh. CMS founder Dr. Jagdish Gandhi has been motivating parents and generations of good and smart children through holding special prayer assemblies and divine education conferences. Welcome to the first day of the various interesting and innovative competitions to stimulate the creative instincts.
And to his surprise, his younger brother across the creek was coming to meet him with a big smile and arms wide open to hug him. "You are really kind and humble, my brother. After all I had done and said to you, you still shown that blood relations can never be broken. I am truly sorry for my behavior. The younger brother said as he hugged his elder brother. They turned to see the carpenter hoist his toolbox on his shoulder. No, wait, stay a few days. I have a lot of other projects for you, said the older brother. I'd love to stay on, the carpenter said, but I have many more bridges to build. With the end of this story, I'd like you all to see that the carpenter is actually symbolic of God, and the elder brother and the younger brother is me and you. With enough said, now I would like to invite Binny to give us an introduction to City Montessori School.
City Montessori School is, as per the Guinness Book of Records, the world's largest school with nearly 52,000 students in 2016. It is the only school in the world ever to have received the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education in 2002 for its comprehensive peace education program. Influenced greatly by Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave and others, a young and idealistic Dr. Jagdish Gandhi ventured in 1959 to create a new mindset through education. With just 5 children on rolls, no personal wealth, and the equivalent of $10 in borrowed capital, the motivated Dr. Gandhi began his own personal experiment in Lucknow, India, by the name City Montessori School.
Dear children, we are discussing today the kind of education which is required for today. This is the 21st century. The education for the 21st century must be different from that of the 20th century. It must broaden the child's perspective to globalism. That is the crux of the today's education which is required today. What is education? Education is a continuous and a creative process. Its aim is to develop the capacities which are latent in human nature and to coordinate their expression for the enrichment and progress of society by equipping children with material, human and divine knowledge. What is true education? True education brings out the capacities which are hidden in the nature of a man. Because man is a mind, rich in gems of inestimable value. Education can alone cause it to reveal its treasure and enable mankind to benefit therefrom. Everything has come from the mind of man. Edison went inside the mind of his mind and brought out the concept of bulb. Graham Bell brought out the concept of telephone. Madame Marie Curie brought out the principle of radium. Everything has come from the mind of man. This is a reservoir of capacities. It is not filling the bucket with information and just pouring out in the examination hall. That is not education. Education is not only material education. Man is a material being. Man is also a human being. He is a part of a family. He has mother, father, brother, sister, other relations in the family. This world, the extended family, the whole world is our extended family. So we are a part not only for myself, I am not only for myself, I am a part of the humanity, the human society, the global society, my own family as well as my extended family. This is the extended family. It is the family of every one of us. 54 years ago, I started this school on 1st of July 1959. The kind of education that is being given to the children is only material. But I realize the man has 3 realities of life. Man is a material being, man is a human being, man is a divine being. He needs a balanced education of all the 3 realities of life. Therefore, I started this school with a mission to impart a balanced education to the children. Mahatma Gandhi said, I will not follow the beaten track. I follow this. I will create my own path. So I have created my own path to bring about a change through education. Change the mindset of the children.
शिक्षात्मक सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम एवं चिंतन हेतु विश्व एकता सत्संग में आप सभी सपरिवार सादर आमंत्रित हैं।